Alrighty, ladies and gents, and welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Right, so we have a few more NPCs to talk to before we head on over to our next location. So I've gone and come to the Harken Gate area here, where we have just a few more people just to catch up on, and also a hidden bracer quest, which I'll show you in just a moment. It seems like those Sky Bandit criminals have finally been caught. Now I'm sure these soldiers in the border garrison can finally take a break. The other day, some soldiers arrested a man who cried the whole way to his cell. From what I heard, he seems to have been involved in some sort of fraudulent scheme. Yes, we will go and find out who that is in just a moment. Welcome to the Harken Gate. With the Sky Bandits in custody, our red alert status will be changed. Woo, I can't believe my first mission was to storm the Sky Bandits' hideout. But when you live your life as spontaneously as I do, you can experience a lot of things. Huh? Aren't you those bracers? Do you have some business with the General? With the Sky Bandits captured, I can finally get back to my regular work. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? This is the border with the Arobian Empire. I can't think about relaxing my guard in a place like this. Even if these Sky Bandits are caught, it doesn't mean that we're going to get a day to rest. I'm just dragging my feet from all this lack of sleep. Man, am I tired. The Sky Bandits were transported to Leiston Fortress in the Zeiss region. I'm sure they're going to be interrogated about a number of things. Oh, it's Cassius's kids again. Why are you here? We have nothing further to talk about. I'm busy dealing with paperwork and other reports after the incident. That door is locked. It's beautiful weather today, isn't it? There's a very clear view of the Empire's territory. We haven't seen a border garrison force this size since the 100 Days War. I just hope the Empire doesn't mistake it for an extensive military operation. Down into the cells we go. No matter how I look at him, that guy locked up seems like a bad guy. If we can't find any evidence against him soon, he's going to be let free. Although, there's something that I disagree with about that policy. Well, you do need evidence to convict somebody. Let's see. So, this is the last soldier that we're going to want to speak to if we want to see all of the dialogue. How many times have I told you to show me some proof of wrongdoing? If I'm suspected of something, then prove it. But you can't, can you? Hey, where did the mirror disappear to that was listed in this black book? It would be in your best interest to start talking now, because it's only a matter of time until we find some evidence against you. Hey, where did the mirror disappear to that was listed in this black book? It would be in your best interest to start talking now, because it's only a matter of time until we find some evidence against you. How many times have I told you to show me some proof of wrongdoing? If I'm suspected of something, then prove it, but you can't, can you? Guess we would have gotten that dialogue anyway. What's the matter? Huh? Oh. Actually, this man is being held on suspicion of scheming to take over a factory that didn't belong to him. The only bad news is we haven't been able to find any decisive evidence linking him to the crime. We can only detain him for so long, and after that we're going to have to release him. So you're looking for some material evidence, are you? Hey Estelle? Hmm? Do you remember that black book we found in the Sky Bandits' hideout? Black book? Oh yeah, that one. You mean the one that was hidden inside the vacuum cleaner, right? A book inside a vacuum cleaner? Would you mind letting me take a look at it? Nope, we don't mind at all. Here you are. Aha! This is what I was looking for. Excuse me? This. There is no doubt about it. This is his secret account ledger for the factory. Hey Nigel. Take a look at this. Look familiar? This can't be happening. That was taken along with my vacuum by the burglars. Thank you. This has been a great help. Any bracer who can do work like this is a good bracer in my opinion. With this notebook, we should easily be able to establish his guilt. I'll make sure we send you an official payment through the Bracer Guild sometime in the near future. Once again, I appreciate your help. The devil made me do it. I swear it was like a sudden impulse. Yeah, that's right, a sudden impulse. I won't do anything bad again. I'm begging you, please forgive me. I'm faint-hearted and frail to begin with. If you put me in prison, I'll get sick and die. And how do you explain this black book and its secret accounts? Go ahead and think about it and then try to explain your way out of this one. I've got plenty of time to listen to you make up excuses and try to worm your way out of being locked up here for good. I think it's safe to say that this is the end of Nigel's backdoor schemes. I think it's about time I made arrangements to send him off to Leiston Fortress. Turns out that guy locked up really was a bad fellow. I know we shouldn't judge people by their appearances, but a lot of people are just like we see them. Alrighty, that's it for the fortress here. Next time you will see me, I will be at the gate to the next region. So I'll see you in a moment. And just one quick reminder while you're travelling back to the next area. Make sure you go and report all of your bracer quests. Want to make sure we get those bracer points and that lovely money. And now that should be everything. Yep. So I'll see you in the next area. Here we are. Crone Pass checkpoint. Man, we finally made it up here. Once we pass through this checkpoint, we're supposed to be in the Ruon region, right? Yep, that's supposed to be what's on the other side. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. But we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at an inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. So it actually looks like we can't go back at this moment, but I believe a little later on we should have the opportunity to go and have some last minute conversations with people. So we'll just continue on for now. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travellers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Estelle showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Wow, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. So are you here with work then? No, actually, we're travelling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And so we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travellers, so it would be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the Chief Warrant Officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. Since this place is at such a high altitude, it gets really cold after dark. It's almost time for me to go on duty. I'd better hurry and eat while I can. Huh? And you are? We apologise for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. I see. Well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're braces. Feel free to use the room next to here. We really appreciate this, sir. Huh? What are you kids doing hiking at a time like this? It's pretty cold out there, huh? So this is the room for travellers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Ah, it's so nice and warm. You know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Ordnance stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood-burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you if you'd like. Really? That would be wonderful, thanks. No worries, after the airliners went into service, the number of travellers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident, but there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think LaBelle is probably about the only place you're going to find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously, I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, didn't you think? Yeah, it was. Certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron too. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the room? Another guest? In the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as the both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Huh? The same line of work? I knew I'd seen you two somewhere before. You're the Heavy Blade Agate. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. Alright, good night. Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? What happened to Sherazade? Shera returned to relent. Now it's just the two of us travelling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers, travelling the entire kingdom on foot. You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? This guy's just a jerk. What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about it from old man Legrand. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you'd been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone, without Sherazade's help? Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either plain careless, or maybe that bandana's just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep too. He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the heck up and let me sleep. You better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruon? Do some jobs listed on the bulletin board. That's far better suited for the likes of you. But hey! It looks like he's asleep, and just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal anyway? It seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us. You really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We've still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? It really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard here with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? Uh-oh. What the? A pack of wolves? You've got to be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm gonna go check it out. You two stay here. Now just you wait a minute. I think we'd better go see for ourselves, just in case. Of course that's what we should do. Alrighty, I'm gonna re-equip people, and then I'll show you the current loadout. Alrighty, and our setup, we want to go ahead and move Joshua and Estelle to the back row once more. I went ahead and equipped Estelle with the chainmail and topaz talisman, Joshua with the emerald talisman, and I gave him the Strega R. Oh, and the Oldman, I didn't change anything around for Joshua, his is still just the same. But Estelle, I've gone ahead and changed a couple of things around, because now that we have Haze, she can go ahead and get Earthlands, which is quite a useful ability. Let's go ahead and help out. Wolves. This is bad news, we'd better hurry and back them up. Hey, forget it, you kids. But why are you trying to stop us from helping? And you call yourself a bracer? Don't get me wrong, it's just that it's the army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time. You'd just be getting in the way. And I'm pretty sure we could. It's just like he says, this is our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... Crud. What the heck's going on here? Estelle, the other side. It seems like something's happening on the Ruan side of the checkpoint. What? Incredible. He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. Ha, so you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We've got you covered. Hey, get back inside. Huh, you can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try to help you out without getting in your way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. So with the gate, we're just gonna go ahead and have him hitting people up. Let's see. When the back pass, not quick enough. So we'll just go ahead and we'll get some of these ones at the back. I wonder, can I hit a nice group? Oh, that's a nice cast right there. Let's see. Can I get them in a flicker? I can. There we go. Made short work of these.
Here for a rematch.
Wow, that guy's level 22. Whew, it looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there were a lot of them, and they were pretty formidable. Huh, looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. Then again, maybe it's only natural if you learn the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean, you did well, for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happened to be here. I should have expected as much from the heavy bladed gate. I didn't do much. These kids didn't do a half-bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you two then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep. Ha! Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that, but he certainly talks big, that's for sure. Estelle, wake up. Oh, come on, can't a woman have her beauty sleep? Huh? Joshua? Is it already time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Crone Pass checkpoint. Oh right, we had that monster scale last night and... Huh? Where'd the red-headed jerk go? It looks like he took off earlier this morning. Apparently he had an urgent job to attend to. Oh, and after we helped him fend off those monsters last night too. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving. It's not that big of a deal, Estelle. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. Alright, it's off to Ruan we go. Alrighty, so we should be able to head back now. Yep, so I'm going to skip while I head over to Ravenue Village, and just for anybody who is playing along at home, this is the very last opportunity you have to get anything from Bose. Alrighty, Ravenue Village. Let's see how everyone's doing. I think if Vince had been born into a merchant family, things would have been a real mess. For starters, he doesn't even like to study. I sure wish I were born in Bose. There are no orchards in Bose, so I wouldn't be stuck helping like this all the time. Right now it looks like the orchard farmers are gathered at the village elder's house to talk. I'm glad I started this place with the Le Monde. Now I've got to work harder to make this place a success. Welcome everyone. I've just finished making some fresh fruit juice. How about a glass? Are you here to buy some fruit? If you're looking for my husband, he's over at the village elder's house. Oh yeah, we can see if they finally made a decision about how they're going to handle the orchards. My husband, who's gone out to a meeting, is late getting home. I sure hope he can work things out with Gray. Those guys from the army are still standing guard outside the mine. Looks like they're investigating. Woo! Now that we've got the saplings planted, we'll finally be able to take a break. I guess this would be the elder's house where everyone's gathered. I want to grow delicious fruit in my own way. I can't agree with the use of machines. Man, if those two could just learn to get along, I could head to Bose without any reservations. I'm not saying that we should sacrifice the taste of the fruit in favour of shipping volume. I'm just saying that we should learn to make the same quality of fruit, but more effectively. Goodness, we can't seem to get anywhere with these talks. The village meeting is over. Things always end up like this whenever those two come face to face. Well, at least they're talking about it. It's just a shame they haven't figured things out. Well, I guess then that's it for catching up on all of the NPC dialogues. I guess we won't find out what they'll eventually do, maybe in a future game if we ever get to come back here. But thanks for watching everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.